Welcome back to the Average Jacks podcast, and today I'm very happy to say I'm joined with Max Vernon, or as you'll probably better know him, Maxi Nourish.
Thanks for having me.
No, it's a pleasure to have you on, and I know we've been chatting beforehand as we got onto it, but I always like to start at the beginning. So, what inspired you to start Maxi Nourish?
Good question. I'd say I wanted my family, myself and my friends to eat real food. A lot of people out there that promote eat real, promote do this, promote do that, blah, 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 blah. And not many people saying this is where you get it from, or this is how I cook it, and if you want to come down to this cafe or you come here and you can eat real food. It's just a lot of people telling you and not a lot of people doing, and I'm more of a doer. So now I have real food, people can eat it and people can order it.
I love that. So it was very much you creating the solution to problems you'd seen elsewhere.
I just see so many people online. I don't know about yourself, but everyone tells you what to do, don't they? How should you live your life? And not really like, oh, well, you can go here and grab that, or you can go to that farm, or you can go and do this. Or a lot of people educate, which is fine. I like educating, but not a lot of, if you go there, you'll be sorted out. Yeah. Or you go to him, he'll sort you out.
Like the follow through from the education. I feel like you're right there. You see a lot of, this is maybe what you should be doing, X, Y, and Z, but there's never the carrot at the end of the stick, is there? It's sort of just the, like, presumed that you should know what to do. But if you're in a situation, you might never have even thought about eating organic, as an example.
You might not understand it. You might not have been educated on it, because we're not educated on these things. I'm sure how many times have you opened your social media up and Eddie Abu has said, this is shit. And then exposing your plate has said, this is killing you. Well, what's not killing me? What isn't shit?
Not fear-mongering on people's sort of, like, darkest inner concerns.
Thoughts, and you think that, like, everyone's going to die for every reason. Don't get me wrong, like, you'll probably see some of my content out there, and you've got to be a bit controversial, and you do have to push that line a little bit. But, again, I offer a solution. So everyone can talk the talk, but not walk the walk. And in my sense, it's there. My family's eating it. They're thriving. I'm eating it. I'm doing well. All my customers, they're smashing it. They're losing weight. They feel good. Their skin's cleared. And for me, I don't really care about anyone's opinion apart from my community and my family.
Yeah, I love that. And such a, true representation of, like, it's doing what you set out for it to do, and it's giving you that fulfillment by seeing people's journeys become better.
Oh, I feel boss.
Yeah, I can imagine it's very sort of rewarding and fulfilling to see that.
Yeah, it really is.
Yeah, and you mentioned there about, just off a segue, just because you mentioned it, about talking almost slightly controversial on social media. How was that to do the first time? Almost be like,
too easy.
Too easy.
Yeah. I have zero shame. Like, honest to God, like, I can speak to everyone in the room. I can speak to anyone. I can speak to a camera. Zero shame. I'm not bothered. Well, because it's not shameful to me. There's no embarrassing. There's no embarrassment. If I know that I'm going to help people, even if there is that push of controversy, I'm never going to tell people that dragons are real. I'm never going to start going on camera that, my God, imagine if this is quoted in the I start saying I'm a flat earther. I'm never going to tell people the earth's flat. Nothing that I'm going to say isn't going to be supported by how I feel, how my family feel, and how my community feel. If they're feeling better for things, and scientific study, of course, but I'm cutting out things and they are feeling better. So you can tell me what you like. You can tell me, oh, this medical research from this trust that was paid for by pharmaceuticals are telling me that seed oils, it makes no difference. Well, why do all my customers feel better? Why is my gut not inflamed? Why is my dad losing weight? Why is his gut feeling great? And why are people feeling so much better? Well, like, I can't make people feel better. I can't, through my screen, saying, don't eat this, don't eat that, eat this, eat that.
There's placebo, and then
there's placebo. But if someone's had my food for 6 months and they've lost 6 pounds, they feel boss and they're feeling great. Okay, well, you can tell me what you like, Karen. You can get, go for it.
Have you had a lot of that, though, where people are like, actually, if you research this and blah, 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 is that?
Loads.
Yeah, really?
Oh, it's boss, I love it. I've got so much time for it. Me and my little cousin just, like, reply to them. Like, I've got all the time of the day for someone to, like, proper give me shit on Instagram.
I
Like,
suppose, though, like, as unfortunate as it is, you fucking, you're on the right track of people are coming for you.
But it's part of the world, isn't it? And I'm happy for someone to give me their opinion.
Engagement.
engagement, but also like give your opinion.
Yeah.
People don't give their opinion anymore. Everyone just is a bit of a sheep, aren't they?
Yeah. Too scared of like.
If you don't like me, tell me, and we won't like you back, and we'll have a little Instagram beef.
Yeah, and I think that's so important to get other people's perceptions and what they think of you. But to a degree, I think you've almost got to have a filter and a funnel. And, you know, because like you said there, if you've got 100 people, 100 Karens giving you shit every day, but, you know, if 5 people that you trust closely in your circle are saying something, them are the 5 you should be listening to. But I think a lot of people would be on the other end of that spectrum and they'd be like, oh, fucking hell, 100 people are giving me shit. Should I change what I am and my values? But actually, in reality, you do need to take in some constructive criticism.
Of course.
You need to almost filter it through, don't you?
But it helps me learn. So Karen1 gives me shit on Instagram. A great one to quote is somebody commented underneath my Instagram post a few weeks back, bellend. No context, just
cheers, Matt.
Bellend. And I thought, oh, fantastic. Why are you calling me a bellend? His reply was this, that, and else about extra virgin olive oil, and it created a debate. But what I learned from Karen A calling me bellend was there's a controversy over olive oil.
Yeah.
So I'm now going to speak on olive oil.
Yeah.
And then he gave me context. So nice one, Karen A, for calling me a bellend.
Rate.
Because you've helped me. Other people have replied back to him, calling him a bellend.
Yeah.
You're a bellend, I'm a bellend, whatever. But that's given me food for thought. And even all that negativity, I'm thick-skinned, but also I'm not bothered.
Yeah.
That helps. It really helps because I know now what's going to drive engagement, what's going to be a good topic of conversation, and actually what people need educating on. Because that was a misspoke of words. I could have said extra virgin olive oil and I wouldn't have got a hit viral video.
Yeah.
I just said olive oil because if you're getting given shit olive oil in a plastic bottle that's come from Timbuktu and it's gone through all the heat and all the microplastics are in your bottle of olive oil and you've bought it from Aldi's cheapest aisle, well, it's going to be crap. But if you go to a lovely convenience store like Boo's with a lovely glass bottled, extra cold pressed, extra virgin olive oil that is going to do the wonders of the world to you, well, that's cool. Well done for buying that and great on you. But I didn't realise that people had that debate.
Didn't realise it was the grenade waiting to go off.
No, but that got me 70k views. Obviously, other people were referring to me as a bellend and all the other stuff, but that taught me a lesson. And that's all. Everything's just a little lesson.
Yeah, I suppose that's the perspective you've definitely got to have when you do put yourself out there for people to just, use you as a punch bag when they're having a shit day.
Oh, but do it. Use me more. Anyone who's having a shit day, give me shit on Instagram because you're just going to promote me.
Yeah.
And then more people will be helped and then more people will eat real food.
Yeah.
Because if you're feeling crap, then you probably need to eat some real food. It's probably why you're not having a bad day.
Yeah. So the passion is, like about being organic, the food, you just listening to you talk about it and like even in like the little section we've just segued through there. Has there always been a passion for like cooking and food in your life?
Yeah, I think. Always. I mean, now looking back at it and I'm this guy who has a food company, I'd have never probably said I'm a guy who has a food company. Yeah. I mean, I look like a hippie and I've got long hair now, but probably the organic suits me looks-wise now. But no, I'd have never said I'm going to be a chef or anything. I've never worked as a chef.
No.
I've cooked from probably the age of 14 in the home just because I wanted my dad to eat well.
Yeah.
Wanted my mum to eat well. My sister probably would have been quite happy with turkey dinosaurs.
Yeah.
She probably didn't want to eat well, but she had to. And I had a love for it and a care for it with food. And then you move into a uni house and you live with 8 lads.
Yeah.
And they say to you, oh, yeah, I'll throw a chicken breast and that and you can do my scran and I'd love that. And it'd be like, let's do a big nachos night. Let's do a big fajitas night, this, that and the other. It's simple dishes, but dishes that work and again love, passion. And if you look back at it, hindsight's a beautiful thing. I probably thought, oh well, you probably would have enjoyed to do a food company, why didn't you do it sooner? But lessons are learned and you crack on. So what was the eureka moment where you was like, actually I'm going to do this now? Because it's still relatively in its infancy, it's
isn't
still
it?
young.
It's still pretty young and that. So like, was the decision recent or have you been sat on it for a little while getting like your ducks in a row?
I don't sit on anything.
I gathered that from just the 20 minutes we've had before doing this podcast that I can get that straight away.
I don't sit on a thing. If I want to do something, I do it. And there's no... obviously there's an educated thought process behind things, and I may ponder on things and I'll idea generate, and I have a lot of ideas, but it's more, I was like, I can do a food company. I'm moving out of my home and my dad still needs food, so I'm going to have to meal prep for my dad.
Yeah.
And then my mum's there like, whoa, well, you're meal prepping for my dad.
Yeah.
You can sort me out. And I was like, yeah, fine, I'll sort you out. And then it was like, my sister's pregnant. Well, she doesn't want to be cooking and all the rest of it. You won't mind throwing 5 on for her. And then I need 10, 20.
Yeah.
I'm a pig. I eat so much food. It's ridiculous. I'm eating 20 meals of the meal preps each week anyway, on top of dinners.
Yeah.
All that, you're already at 50 meal preps. Well, some people run a small meal prep company with 250 meals.
Yeah.
Well, I thought I'm only 20 people away from that, 10 people away from that. So I just asked people, do you want me to do some scrans? Business partners were like, oh, I'll have 10. I like that hoisin beef, that's sound. From there, I was like, I reckon I could get 100 people. I reckon I can get 200 people. I sit down now and think, I only get 50 more people and you double things.
Yeah.
And it clicked at about, I had to do 40 meals. So I'm doing all this on Sunday anyway.
Yeah.
I may as well throw more chicken in, more beef in, more product in. And I can, at the same time, I'll get more people. And then roll. Few Instagram mums always help.
Yeah.
And loads of people are like, oh, do you mind sorting me out? So maybe I should create an Instagram. What should I have called? First name that came up in my head. I like to eat. Maxi Nourish?
Yeah.
Yeah, done.
Praying it wasn't taken on Instagram.
Praying it wasn't taken. I was like thinking like Maxi Nourish 123_47. And I was like, yeah, Maxi Nourish works. Text me dad, I'm going to do Maxi Nourish. He was like, it's all right, that. Bang, done. Instagram. Anyone wants any mails, let me know. And just consistently giving good food to people, it just grows. And consistently being a good person as well and catering to people. Did you like that meal? No? Okay, tell me why. Okay, cool. Thanks for letting me know. If I did it different next week, would you buy it again? Yeah, probably, mate. Okay, cool. I'll do it differently for you.
And do you think people probably don't appreciate the human aspect of what you do? Because I imagine, even me speaking to you now, like, I get that, and that's class to hear it. But do you reckon people may see your page and just think it's a bit of a production line and you just churn these things out, and then once it's done, it's done?
God, great question. I think there's a full spectrum of opinions. I really like my community. I think they're all dead sound, dead positive, and I'm really enjoying meeting people. I mean, if I didn't create my community, I wouldn't be here. Yeah. And I'm enjoying meeting you and talking with you. So I think I've had such a mixed bag. There's probably some people that think, oh yeah, he's just churning out. But a lot of people are, I feel, talk to me and say they're really impressed. Yeah. And they understand the hard work that goes into it, because it's a shift. When you're doing hundreds and hundreds of meals, more close to the thousands, like, it's a shift. And my team are boss, and my little cousins are boss, and the lads that work with me, the top guys, and we all have a good crack, but it's a proper shift. So I'd say it's a mixed bag. Some people, probably a small minority of people, think, oh, yeah, just get my meals. But that's fine, because I don't want you to think about it. Yeah. You don't have to.
That's your job,
That's
isn't it?
my job.
Yeah.
You're not here to deal with the food or the hassle of all your food being cooked for you. That's what you pay me for. I'm here to help you. You crack on with everything you want to achieve, because your food will be boss. You'll feel great, you'll be energised, and you'll crack on. And then for the people that do appreciate it and text me and say, you know what, lad, that was boss this week, really appreciate what you're doing, that makes my day better. And thanks for your comment, but I'm still going to be there every week, and I'm going to supply you.
Do you find that, did it surprise you? I know we've sort of touched that briefly there, but did it surprise you how many people were in need of something like this?
Yes. Sometimes I'm good at perspective and understanding people and learning what people like and how I can help someone, but sometimes you don't look out of your own vision, your own eyes, and you don't step into other people's lives. And for me, I've always cooked. Yeah. So in my mind, I'm thinking, well, don't other people always cook? Yeah. But other people have got shit going on. And I was always cooking because I was a kid, and then I was at uni. And funny enough, you have a bit more time then. Yeah. Then when I went into, let's call it the real world, bit of controversy, the Matrix. Went into the Matrix, and your time does go, doesn't it? Yeah. And you know what, someone cooking your meals for you is quite good, but again, I'm very, very surprised. But then at the same time, have you tried a meal prep service before?
Yeah, one a while ago.
What did you try?
Thrive, I think.
Thrive. What do you think of it?
Convenient.
Convenient.
Yeah.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah.
And so I like Thrive. I'm not one of these meal preps, the persons that's going to slag everyone off.
No.
I think Thrive got a decent model and decent scrans, and there's a few others that I've tried, obviously, in testing.
Yeah.
I think some of them are terrible.
Yeah.
Awful. And I think, wow, you have got a really successful business with a shit product.
Yeah.
And that gives me all of the motivation in the world, because I just think when someone's saying they've sold 1 million meals and you've just eaten that meal and you thought, that was shocking. You think, well, surely if I cooked a few decent scrans, people will eat that. And then you start thinking, oh no, you know what? I shouldn't be shocked that people want to buy it, especially when you do a good product. But at the start, I was a little bit like, people want this.
Yeah.
And then your confidence comes back and you think, well, people want it because you're doing a good job, and people want it because you're supplying real food. And other companies might say that they're doing real food, but they're not showing me that they're on the farm. They're not showing me that they're in the organic shop. And I mean, Thrive, who you've mentioned, they use organic food, but they will tell you on their website that this product has 9% organic food. So you've bought this whatever meal prep company A, and they've said organic as a tag, but it's 9% organic. When you come to mine, I've gone down to Lincroft Farm, Duncan, and he's given me his organic potatoes. So 40 or 50% of your product is already now organic.
Yeah.
Chicken's ethically produced, grass-fed, organic. So you're on about 95% organic now already, and all the other things that I'm using and all the other products, that's just as an example. But people trust that I'm going to give them the right food and real food, and I enjoy having that trust, and that's why your confidence comes back, because you think, oh, well, that's why I'm getting more people, because it's true and it's real.
Yeah, walk the walk, talk the talk.
Well, of course, yeah.
Yeah. And do you think that, did you always anticipate the element of almost, it's not educational content you put out on your page, but like you said, you're transparent, you're showing yourself, literally in the trenches, on the farm, doing this. Was that always something you wanted to do before starting it, or do you think it just evolved naturally as you came into wanting to stand out?
Naturally.
Yeah.
Like I said, zero shame, fine being on camera, blah, blah, blah. Don't look in the mirror and think, boy, I'd love to be an influencer.
Yeah. Not
what I see, not what I envision for my life. But at the same time, I think now as a business, you've got to be. I think it's hand in hand.
Oh, 100%.
If you're shit on camera, go find someone that's good on camera to be in front of your business, which a lot of businesses do.
Yeah.
But like, okay, last 5 places you've gone to eat or gone somewhere with your missus, how many of them did you see on Instagram and TikTok?
She probably sent them. Yeah,
she
sent
did.
me them all. Yeah.
Well, everyone's missus sends it to them.
Yeah.
And that's how people find places. I mean, we could ask everyone in the room, where was the last place you gone and did you find it through Instagram or TikTok? And I feel like everyone would say, yeah, I did. So you've got to get on camera for your business. But in terms of education, again, someone calls you a bell end for some reason, and the domino effect will be this happens.
Yeah.
And that will just keep happening with me, because I'm try and be very self-aware, and I try and listen and see what people are after. And that's what'll happen. So now I'm going to do more educational content because people resonate with it. And I don't just think people who follow me want to buy my food. I think people who follow me like seeing me. I think people who like what's going on. And again, if they don't want to buy the food, fine. I'm happy I've pushed them in a direction to make their lives better, to be healthy and their families to be healthy. That means more. That means just as much as me selling the food. So if I can educate people and they do make them choices, they'll say to their mate, oh, well, I started doing this because of Maxi Nourish.
Yeah.
And that mate might go, oh, well, I'll buy some of his scrans.
Yeah.
Or that mate might go, oh, well, I'll make that change. Okay, well, everyone in his family now is eating better and healthier. So I've just impacted 2 families. Yeah. But on that scale of social media, I might be helping hundreds, thousands, one day potentially millions. If I can help millions of people just because I've posted some stupid content, well, yeah, fair play. Good, decent karma.
Yeah. And like, it's interesting as well, sort of see it. I'm not just blowing smoke at your ass because you sat across from me, but it is interesting, like seeing the process and stuff. Like you mentioned there, you know, you look at these other companies and stuff, and you don't always see them going to the farm. You don't see them with, you know, the two massive ribs on the shoulders just as they start boiling it down and putting it in and doing that. So I think as well, like, people love behind the scenes. People love the insight to their life, and just, I'm a sucker for it. You know what I mean? Like, anything. I just enjoy seeing, like, how people... How did you make that? Yeah. How did you go about it? How did you do this? How did you do that? So I think the fact that you're so transparent also plays that factor, that the people that might not be there for the food are there just because you're so, like, this is how it's fucking done. Yeah. And I think that is a class thing, because I think the more to a degree, I think there's like a social media spectrum where you can go too far, but I think the more transparent we are, you know, ultimately the better that projection online is, and it sort of shows reality to people, because I think, again, we can see it on the other end of that, where it's all bullshit and fake, and then it causes other people to be like, it's that fucking, oh my God, all my deepest, darkest secrets and insecurities. Someone's resonating with that, and I'm freaking out. So I think you're on that other end of that spectrum, where it's just like, it's nice, it's chill, and like people can get something from that. And it's just interesting.
I think if you are transparent, you have less to worry about. Yeah. Like if I hid my kitchen, people would be like, "Oh, what's he got in the kitchen? It's a kitchen." But the fact that I can happily promote that my kitchen's there, well, there's loads of subliminal messages with that. My kitchen's clean. Yeah. My kitchen's organised, and the people in the kitchen are friendly. Yeah. And they're real people. If I had a massive warehouse with a production line where they pump gas into the food to keep its shelf life, and then it got packaged over, or I'm in the kitchen messing about with my little cousin and it's all super cleanly and everyone's dead happy and it's real food and it's getting plated up and you're watching it and it's all nice energy and nice vibes, well, that looks 10 times better to the average customer than a production line. And just like when you're at home, I'll boss it when your mum cooks for you. Yeah. Get home.
Like a good home cooked meal.
And I could tell you probably the most unhealthy things, but it's just boss when your mum's cooked for you. And that's what I would like to produce. I tell people I like giving you a home cooked meal. Like, some of my biggest sold dishes are the most basic dishes that your mum would cook you.
Like creature comforts.
Shepherd's pie, cottage pie, and they're thinking of crazy cool recipes. Yeah, I'll have 10 cottage pies, please, mate. Honestly, and you know what? You deserve your 10 cottage pies, and I'll be there and I'll drop you 10 cottage pies off because that's what you want for your week. And when it's chef-made, but with that home-cooked feel, I think it's the perfect balance. You start getting too big for your boots and having a full production line where people are pumping gases and using bollocks to shorten margins. Well, I just know if I don't short my margins and produce the best stuff, then I'll make money and help people. I could go, and I could go and to some awful farmer who sprays all his crops and say, sort us out 50 kg of peppers there, mate. Yeah. Be cheap as chips. Everyone will get shit food, and you'll taste the difference. Yeah. Or I can support local businesses, support local farmers, feel good about myself, help their business, and then help the customer, and bank on the fact that enough people care that I care, that you'll make money and help people. Perfect equilibrium.
Love it. Like when you just sort of talk about it, I always say this, it just resonates off people. You know, when they talk about the passion and like a purpose, and you can see there that, you know, it all connects. Everything you're trying to do connects back to that root value.
Customer,
and like you wanna make people have an easier life and feel better. And something you mentioned, you like slipped it in there, you know, you said people had like shit going on and stuff to deal with. How do you not let it overtake your life? Because like you said, it's a shift and it's full on.
Yeah, it's a proper shift.
And you know, you're on the social media, you're doing stuff like that. How do you take time to be Max and not Maxi Nourish?
It does take over your life. This will be a bit controversial probably for some people. It does. Yeah. And don't do a business if you don't want it to take over your life. Do something you're happy with and you're passionate about. That is your life.
And that comes back then to that value and purpose, I suppose, is that it
help
aligns
people.
morally. And I think that's a big word, a scary word.
Yeah, of
but
course.
if you're doing something like, fucking drop shipping and you're spending 16 hours a day on it, but you sat behind your computer fucking miserable, then you might be making money, but what are you getting from it?
What are you making it for? You've sold 400 plush toys.
Yeah, and you're miserable.
You might have 10 grand, but you've impacted absolutely no one apart from some Instagram mums
who
wanted to buy plush toys. Well, yeah, for anyone out there that thinks, oh, I want to, again, controversial, anyone out there that thinks, oh, I want to set up a business because I want to be my own boss. But I also want to do this every weekend and I want to go there and I want to go out with my friends, do this, that and the other. Well then no, stick to your job. It's because you want too much comfort. If you want to do a business and you're inspired and passionate and happy to do so, well then you will make sacrifices. But my sacrifices don't feel like sacrifices because I'm helping people and I've got loads of boss scram with it as well. Like it's perfect. It's like, for me, being fit and healthy is important and it's something that Max would do. But no, I set times where I want to be at Vault Gym. I know that I'm going to talk to people. People are going to see me being fit and healthy. I'm wearing my Nourish top, supplied by Glamify, another company I work with. And I'm going to be in the public eye and they're going to see me striving for my goals, being fit and healthy. And anyone who wants to talk to me in that gym session, my gym session ends and you put the Maxi Nourish hat back on and you talk to them because that's a potential customer that you can help. And that's how you've got to view everything. I have other businesses going on and other things in the background that I do. But again, full focus is always on me and my businesses. And when you're passionate about it, why would I want to switch off and be Max? No, I'll be Maxi Nourish. I'll be this business and I'll be this business because that's who I am and that's what I'm passionate about. It's not, oh, can I put Netflix on? Oh, would love to do this for 4 hours. No, get in the kitchen, get helping people, get making content, get doing the things that you're passionate about. If you want to set up your life for who you are and what you want to be, then again, we've said it a few times, walk it how you talk it.
How was it to become someone's boss?
Strange, especially when it's your little cousins. Quite fun actually when it's your little cousins. A strange thing. It doesn't feel like I'm anyone's boss.
No.
I just feel like it's a team and we get it done every weekend on repeat. I don't feel, obviously I am, but it doesn't feel that way. No. I love my team. I love everyone working for me. It's all a partnership because everyone's vital in their own way. It's good. I like mentoring, so I love pushing my little cousins. I love telling them you're not being fast enough. Come on, lads, get going. And he's
Standard
like,
driven.
I've been out at heebie-jeebies in town, give us a break. And it's like, I was 18 once, I was 17 once, so I get it. But it's like, no, you got work, crack on, do this, do that. And I love being around them. And my family comes from a family business. And I would like that thought and view of a family business because blood means everything to me. I love having the little lads in there. I love the other lads that work with me. They're top lads and they're just like my partners because they make sure the food's at the highest quality, they're chopping correctly, they're getting the food spot on. It's all real and they create the environment because I wouldn't want to hang around knobheads and be that aggressive boss. It's not how I'm going to do business anyway. My whole life, I am going to treat people respectfully and only have people I want around me. The benefit of running your own business and having your own business and having your own team is it's all your fault. Everything that happens is my fault because I chose that person to be there. I chose that person to be involved in the team. So I can create whatever life I want for myself because they're my team member. I pick whoever joins my team. Obviously, I'll ask my team members, do you like this person, like this? But ultimately, everything does come back to it's my responsibility. And when you can set your life up like that, you're very privileged because every lad that works for me and I work with in my team, I love their company.
You talked there about it all being on you. Have you learned the hard way through that?
Everyone learns the hard way. If you don't learn the hard way,
you never learn.
You never learn.
No.
Mistakes happen. Driver crashes his car while all the food's in his.
It sounds like a real example.
Yeah, he crashed his car while the food's all in there. And again, no fault of his own, he hit a pothole. Yeah. And it's like, shit, what do we do now? But that's the fun of business.
Yeah.
My uncle drove, it was on my uncle's road. He picked up the food and he delivered the food.
Wow.
And what a top uncle. Yeah. And that's what you get from real people being around you. So yeah, mistakes are going to happen, down to the small mistakes. So perforated plastic and normal plastic lids that are clear.
Yeah.
So you could tell me now, if you had a clear plastic on your, and plastic that's safe, by the way, that goes onto your food container. If it's clear, you can see the food and it looks great. But if it's perforated, it's a little bit fuzzier. But both of them microwave completely different. Perforated plastic doesn't shrink. Yeah. Clear plastic shrinks. So you've got then a little crunched weird ball of plastic in your food, and you're looking at it like,
what the hell is that?
What the hell is that? And I've got 700 of them. And you think, oh shit. Yeah. And then it's right, well, what are we going to do about it? So you go down, you go to the supplier, go to this, go to that, and you change it. But without it, you will never learn. And them setbacks are great because, again, it becomes accountable to you.
I love that. And like, it's little insights that you would never think about. But, you know, people probably think about going into business and just assume that the trajectory has to be smooth for it to be successful. When in reality, it's that classic life lesson, isn't it? Of up and down. You might take a shoot up, shoot down, hit a pothole, shoot down, but then, you know, but you getting them meals out, even after the car's been like wrought off, your credibility and your reputation just fucking skyrocket like that, innit? So it's about, again, turning them issues into successes, isn't it? And do you think you've always had this mindset? Do you think, you know, because just speaking to you now, it comes across that it's like, have you ever seen the clip of Jocko Willink where he's like, oh, his subordinate would always bring him issues and he'd be like, good. And he's like, why do you always say good? And he's like, because it's an opportunity for prove yourself. Do you think that's something you've always had? Because it seems that way without putting words in your mouth.
Probably nurture.
Yeah.
Probably I have, yeah. But I've been nurtured that way. Yeah. I'd say my family, probably specifically my father, he's made me be that way. Yeah. But in school, always competitive, always accountable, always wanting to do well. Always, I'm that kid who like proper gave a fuck in PE. Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, when you're playing dodgeball and some people are just like lobbing the ball, having a laugh. I'm like, no, I need to win dodgeball. Yeah.
Everyone steps back when you get up for rounders. You're like, what a time.
Oh no, I'm the kid who like got the boss score in PE rounders, kick rounders. That was one of my PE sports.
Looking forward to it.
Kick rounders. I was like, smash kick rounders. Oh no, honestly, and like some people are there, like they must have thought this kid's like off it. But yeah, I'd say that's nurture. I'd say nurture.
And do you think that competitive spirit has sort of funneled out and sieved out the people in your life that weren't meant to be there? Because I find that if you're sort of competitive and you're driven, you get to a point where you can very easily pick out the people that aren't, and you can sort of see in an individual that they're not really motivated to like improve themselves or do better. And that's not me sounding like a wanker or anything like that. But again, you're a byproduct of who you surround yourself with. And do you think things like
people?
Yeah. It's like the greatest scientific lie ever, that. But like everyone lives by it. But it's a good rule to live by. But do you think that, you know, having that competitive edge and that passion has sort of helped you like create a team, find the friendship group, and sort of move you along from like the people that might drag you back?
Probably subconsciously. Yeah. As a child and as a kid, I talk to everyone and I'm very friendly with everyone. Yeah. And I love people. Yeah. I really like people. People interest me. So in that respect, there's probably loads of people that say they know me and loads of people that I do converse with. But yeah, subconsciously, probably as a child, that helped with sieving out people. But then I used to, I would like to know why that kid wasn't competitive. Yeah. And I always go back to the thought of, no, they are competitive. They're just not your competitiveness. Just because they don't like smashing into each other on the rugby field and being a big idiot, which was great fun, by the way.
Yeah, great. The best fun.
The best fun. Yeah. Just because they aren't competitive. Yeah. Maybe they are competitive at something else. And you chat to them and they're like, oh, I wouldn't mind going to Oxford. And it's like, wouldn't mind going to Oxford. Okay, so you're competitive with academia.
Yeah.
You like, how many books have you read this month? How many have you read?
4.
Okay, I've read 0 because all I've been doing is cooking food. And I love reading books. But people like that and people like yourself reading books, well, you're competitive at getting knowledge into your brain. So I feel like everyone's got the competitiveness. You just sometimes it's easier to not see people in your light.
Yeah.
But what I would say is the best sieve for people is not drinking alcohol.
Yeah. Yeah. That's something that, especially coming from a rugby culture and a rugby background, like I still occasionally drink alcohol.
Of course.
But like I'm very much the person that'll be like, I'll have a cold hard Pepsi Max, please. And I'll be like, that'll do me.
Yeah.
Because like, unless I'm really, really in the mood, I'll have one. But like people are like, oh, just have a drink. Just have a drink. And I'm like, I don't particularly need it. But like, you don't realise, especially in like British culture, how
big alcohol is.
Yeah, and predominant it is, and almost like inherited from like, it's like completely. An old school generational thing, isn't it?
And you drink with your family.
Yeah.
And you drink with your mates. And you drink with your sports team. And you drink because the footy's on. And you drink because it's a Wednesday. And then
like insert here to drink. Here.
Yeah, of course. And again, I'm not a judgmental person.
No.
I still enjoy being around people that drink.
Yeah.
I think some people have a bit more of a laugh when they have a bevy.
Yeah, let the guard down.
Yeah, and I'm not someone here that's like, you have to go sober. You have to do whatever makes you happy and do for your life. The people that it helps sieving is when I did tell people I'm stopping alcohol, because I have done for the past 3 years, which I think, as a side note, is the best thing I've ever done in my life. When I have told people, the people that have been like, cool story, bro, not really that arsed.
Yeah.
I still want you to hang out with me.
Yeah.
And the people that have been like, oh, he doesn't have a bevy.
Yeah, he's fucking boring him.
Oh, he's fucking boring him.
Yeah,
Well, I don't really want to spend time around said person, but the person that just said, cool story, bro, Max, I'm not really asked if you're on another grinds like David Goggins, but you coming here.
Yeah.
I still want to be friends with that person. And it was the same at university. It was the same in multiple situations. You know, the people that still invite you, but he's not drinking.
Yeah, yeah.
I like that person.
That's a good indication.
But loads of people don't invite me out to things. But I don't really want to be with you.
I'm a people, past tense, probably my wife will listen to this. She's like, you're a fucking people pleaser. But I think we're quite similar, just like chatting and listening. I think in similar regards, like love chatting to people, hence this. Like just getting to know people, like intrigued into different paths of life and things like that. But I was very much probably a yes man until like early 20s.
Because you enjoy having a good time?
Yeah. And like, only when I got old enough to have the self-reflection of like, actually, I should be able to say no and these people not fuck me off. Yeah. And then that, for me, was probably the hardest skill set that I had to develop myself, was saying, no, actually, I don't want to do this. I don't want to go out and do that. I don't want to go and do this or be there. But maybe next time, don't stop asking. Yeah. But this time, no. And then you realise then, once you say it once 2 or 3 times, I had a big, again, not trying to say like a wanker, but like I had a big social circle, and that has just
shrunk.
It's perfect. All them people that are in it,
the
people that want to be in it, people that want me to do well,
like
want me, and like, I think when you're younger, I think you assume like probably the best currency is followers, social interaction,
social value,
exactly, shit like that. But I reckon as you get older, you then again realise that actually it's the quality, not the quantity. So yeah, I think like listening to what you said there, and I love that, talking about how, finding other people's like passion and line of sight. I think it's dead interesting, and that was a really good like insight to say alcohol is one of them things that is a great sort of negator of like, actually you don't want me there.
It just sieves. It sieves if people are secure in themselves. Yeah. It sieves if people can enjoy themselves without alcohol. Like, I'm not one of those people where it's like, I don't drink alcohol and I never want to be around anybody who drinks alcohol ever again. Yeah, yeah. You're all terrible people. Yeah. Poison. Yeah, yeah. None of that. You have a bevy while watching the footy, and I will be with you having a proper laugh. If you want to go to Circle Oco rave at the Pyramids, which I did do with no alcohol, I'll be with you, and you do whatever you want to do, and I'll have a laugh with you. There's no judgment. Just alcohol is a beautiful sieve.
Yeah.
Especially it's hard when you're at university and you're in places, but fortune favours the brave.
Yeah, and that's been a massive. Obviously, I work in university, and it's been a massive thing, especially since COVID. Ooh, the dreaded COVID, but like well-being and sort of health and fitness, like it's
Going
just
crazy.
slowly overtaking. Like the drinking, there's still a drinking culture.
Yeah.
I don't think you're ever going to eradicate
You
it.
won't.
But like, there's a lot more students now, 18-year-olds onwards,
That don't drink alcohol?
Don't drink alcohol.
I'd have loved to be in like 5 years younger.
Yeah, myself included. Yeah, because like again,
I feel like you always think that past 25. I've just hit 25 now. It's like, ooh, I still feel like I'm 20.
Yeah, well, I'm closer to 30 than anything, mate. So fucking, I'm like, oh, I wish I was 25. But yeah, all the rugby has ruined this body. But I feel about 40 really.
But people are like my little cousins, their friends, like they like really care about like football and not drinking.
Yeah.
And like I cared about football and rugby and different sports that I've played, but I also cared for having a drink.
Yeah, the social aspect of it.
The social aspect is what I loved. And they still have the social aspect without the bevy. And it's great. And sometimes I'm like, oh, I wish I could have done that, because every period of my life where I've had something important, I've dropped alcohol.
Yeah.
Every period, but then gone back to alcohol. It's like A-levels, no alcohol. After A-levels, copious amounts of alcohol. University, first year, second year, alcohol.
Yeah.
Last year, you have to get a first, no alcohol. Go into the matrix, go into the world of the world. I want to meet people, I want to see people. I'm just started working, drinking alcohol. Oh shit, don't want to be in the matrix, don't want to be living my life under other people's terms. What goes again? Alcohol. And that was the last step for me.
Yeah.
Where it was like, actually, no, I don't want to just be a puppet. And I don't just want to be a normal person. And it was like, right, yeah, that's got to go. And then it's not come back.
And do you think it'll stay?
Don't know. My mum thinks it'll never come back.
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, I'll have a bevy again.
Yeah, just the right occasion.
Yeah, and then it never happens.
Million meals, champagne.
Yeah, maybe, yeah. But like, I've hit milestones where I thought maybe this, maybe that, and then I'm having such a good time and I'm so happy with the people I'm around. I don't need to get bladdered. I don't want to have a bevy. Like, I'm really enjoying myself. Like, I become so much more present around people. I love hearing about their lives and what people are up to and how well they're doing, that like, it doesn't come across me, oh, I just want to go get a Stella and forget the night. Yeah. It's like, no, I want to remember every single thing.
Be there and be present.
And I want to remember everything, and then tomorrow I want to get up and cook 700 meals.
Yeah.
But like,
yeah. I suppose that's because, without putting words in your mouth, you found that purpose.
Passion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's very hard to find, you know, like, because there's so much misinformation out there of like, oh, you should be doing this, you should be doing that. But I think once you know, I always say me like, I wish I'd have done this 10 years ago. And I think that's a pretty good indication to that it's something that I love doing. If I feel like I've missed time by not doing it, I mean, like, fucking hell, why didn't I do this?
But okay, you started this 10 years ago. Would you have been able to resonate with any of this conversation that we've had?
Point.
No, because you'd still be out getting bevied and playing rugby and having a proper good time, by the way.
Like one knee and one arm. Yeah.
But you wouldn't be able to resonate with it. Everyone has them opinions.
Yeah.
I wish I'd done this sooner, but you might have not been the correct man to do that sooner. It's like I've had failed businesses. Well, they have taught me that you really need to make one of them businesses be successful. And then Maxi Nourish, for the time being, has been successful. But this too shall pass. There will be ups and downs. It's never at any point looking backwards, only forwards, and being present.
So speaking about looking forwards,
where
do you see Maxi Nourish going?
Oh, I have a different dream every night.
Every night?
Oh, every night. Different dream every night of who I could be, what I can be, how I can help, how I can help. I would sell ice cubes in Alaska, is what people would say. I love selling and I love helping people, and it's a really good pairing. Anything in the health, wellness, fitness, food industry, I want to be involved in. So 1 week I want to be Maxi Nourish of meal preps. Another week I want to supply the whole of Liverpool with hydrogen water. Another week, I want to have the biggest, healthiest cake range in the UK.
Yeah.
And you have to focus and you have to have tunnel visions. The 20-year, 30-year plan might be I do all of that. And everyone comes
Organic Jaffa cakes.
Organic Jaffa cakes. And people might think I'm mental, but the 20, 30-year plan could be I do everything. It's an Amazon for organic.
Yeah.
Different opportunities will come my way and different tunnels will happen. And I have all these long-term visions of what could be and what might be, but I have my short-term visions of what I need to do this week. And what I need to do this week is every customer I've ever had needs to have proper food and proper nutrition, and they need to be looked after. And then every new customer that comes in, they need to be looked after and make sure that they come back again. And they're your short focuses. You keep doing that, you'll get really, really close to that 20-year, 30-year vision. So it's swings and roundabouts, but anything in the health, wellness, fitness, being the biggest healthy baker in the UK, having the biggest meal prep range ever, selling hydrogen water, selling, I don't know, sleep masks, being a full-time podcast guru kid, all of it and any of it. But the main focus is always make sure the customer's okay.
How important do you think it is to be fluid with where it can go?
Completely. Because if you're not fluid and I'm regimented and I'm like, right, only meal preps for the rest of my life.
Yeah.
Nothing ever else. Well, I probably won't be super stimulated doing that.
Yeah.
And if I am not fluid, because I've looked at meal preps for years, then I'll be left behind and there'll be another me hungrier and finding a new niche and proving me wrong. So you've got to be fluid and you've got to try and work on new things like this.
Yeah.
I've never been on a podcast before, but do it because some people might be benefited from it. And if you're not fluid, it's like we were talking before, you're fluid with you get on here. Well, I might propel you into one direction.
Yeah.
Someone else who comes on might propel you in another direction. But until you keep having a shot and keep having a go, you're not going to know. This might spiral you into the health, wealth and fitness era. Yeah. Everyone loved the podcast video and now you are the #1 guy for health, wellness and fitness, but you didn't have that plan. No. But you've got to be free of it.
Anything's too rigid, it'll snap.
Yeah, it will snap.
So before we wrap it up, I'd fancy giving you some quick fire questions. You ready for it?
Yeah.
Favourite protein source?
Beef.
Favourite carb source?
Sweet potato.
Favourite Maxi Nourish meal?
Hoisin beef udon.
Favourite cheat meal?
Oh, so difficult. Potentially like an Indian curry, you know.
Love that. What curry though?
I'll always get a random chef speciality.
Yeah. Are you a spicy boy?
Medium spicy. I want to have a kick. I want to know I've been there.
Yeah, you want your nose to be clear.
I have to feel it a little bit. Yeah. But I want that punch, but I want that creaminess and flavour too.
Toilet roll in the fridge job. Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
So before we go, 2 questions that I ask every guest before I wrap it up. What are 3 habits or routines that have made the biggest difference to your life that you would recommend to the everyday person?
Don't drink alcohol. Wear a sleep mask and eat real food.
Love that. 1 habit you would like to reintroduce into your life, or a habit you've never done before and you'd like to introduce it. What would that habit be and why?
I used to plan every activity I did with my day onto a little sheet where you ticked it all off.
Nice to-do list.
Yeah, and it was everything set out really accordingly, all very lovely. And it was like supplements, tick. Fitness track, tick. Workout, tick. Do this, do that, blah, blah, blah. Same every day. A few variables. I used to do that. And I used to love ticking that off.
Yeah.
And I used to love getting like 98% of the day. And when you've got so much going on and you're looking after so many people and you're trying to be so present for so many people, it's sometimes you lose a little bit of yourself. So having all those things where it keeps me accountable, that would be great. And probably now saying it out loud, I'll end up doing it.
Love that. Google Calendar is
unbelievable.
It's not a tick list, but it's a very visually pleasant calendar. Let me tell you, oh man, it's fucking lovely when it's filled out and you're like, wow, I am super productive.
God, I'm productive. God, I'm great.
Yeah, look at me and all these colours.
Stacking,
Fucking legend.
Pinks.
What a legend. Thank you so much for coming on, mate.
No, thank you for having
super
me.
appreciate it, and it was fucking great chat. Really got an insight into what you do and why you do it, and hopefully people, you know, connect with that. But before we go, break the fourth wall, let people know where they can find you and check you out.
Maxi.Nourish on Instagram. There will be a website soon. Get nourished, eat real food, don't give seed oils to your kids. And yeah, if you want a really good meal prep service that's going to look after you, get on me, message me.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, sir.
Top
Nice
man.
one.